Today we're going over Malagueña. This is part 3. This is the Lento section, and here we go. All right, so from the top, right hand wise, ring finger is going to play the open high E, and then left hand, here we go, pointer is going to be on the first fret of that B string, middle finger is going to be on the second fret of that G. All right, right hand's going to be on the thumb now, pointer's on the G, middle's on the B, ring's on the high E. You're going to play all 4 of those together. Thumb's making a downward motion, going across, ring middle, pointer middle ring is going kind of up, if that makes any sense, coming up, and then thumb's going down, so it's together, you're making this motion. So, and then another open high E, and then you're going to reach up with this left hand, grab the 3rd fret of the B string, and I'm going to play that with my middle finger with my right hand, so together. All right, now, pick your ring finger up. We're going to lay that pointer finger down and we're going to bar that first fret of the high E, and you're going to play all 3 of those together, and that's just pointer middle ring with the right hand. That's first fret, second fret. And then lift up on the bar, open high E, and then that first fret of your B string is the note we're playing. Use your middle finger. All right, now an alternate way to play that measure would be with these fingers, and that would be ring on the second fret of the D, second fret of the G, pointers on the first fret of the B, middle finger's first fret of the high E, right? So, then reach up, and then pick your middle finger up, and then pointer finger on the B string, right? So, all right, now, continuing. Ring reaches up, 3rd fret of that low E, pinky's on the 3rd fret of the B, right hand's on the low E, pointer's on the D, G, B, all together, and then repeat that B string note, that 3rd fret of the B string, and then reach down, 1st fret of the B. All right, and then you're gonna play, I gotta look, it's G, B, E together, all of them are open, pointer middle ring with the right hand, and then reach down, pinky plays 3rd fret of the B, and then open B. So all together. All right, you with me kinda? An alternate way to do that, if the pinky's an issue, would be these 2 fingers, and that's middle finger, low E, ring finger, 3rd fret of the B. And you play all 4 of those together. Sorry, I don't mean to roll, but together. And then reach down, 1st fret. Try to keep that 3rd fret low E held. Not a big deal if not. And then open high E. And then 3rd fret of the B again. And then open B. All right, now moving on. We're going to this bar. I'm going to play the bar first. I'm going to show you how I did it. And then I'm going to show you an alternate way to do it. I'm barring that 1st fret. Now the only notes you really need is that low E and then the 1st fret of that B string, okay? But keep that there just for a second. Middle's gonna play the 2nd fret of your G, ring's on the 3rd fret of the D string, okay? Right hand wise, our thumb's on the low E, D, G, B. You're gonna play all 4 of those together, and then replay that B string. This is the 1st fret you're gonna hear. Lift up on the bar, open B, and then you've got these 3. You're gonna keep these 3. You can lift up on the bar right there or whatever. Ring's gonna hold that 3rd fret of the D, middle's on the 2nd fret of the G, pinky's on the 3rd of the B string. That's the first beat of that 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth measure of the lento section. Sorry, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then lift up on the pinky, put the pointer down. You want the first fret of that B string in there. So that's third fret of your D, second fret of your G, first fret of your B string. Or sorry, it's just the B string. And then the G for that second fret that you're holding down. So, all right, so now let me show you an alternate way to do that. This is how we did it. An alternate way to do that is to literally not play the low E string. So we're only gonna play these 3 notes. So don't even worry about the bar. I'm just gonna play these 3. That's third fret of the D, second fret of the G, first for the B, play all 3 of those, and that's pointer middle ring with the right hand. And then repeat the B string, and then open B string, add the pinky right here, I'll show you how to do it here in a second without the pinky. Or you could switch to this, and that would be middle, third fret of the D, then second fret of the G, third fret of the B string, and then reach down, first fret of the B string, and then second fret of that G. So that's how I would do it with the alternate fingers. And then here's our E. We're gonna play a regular old E major chord. Now that's second fret of your A, second fret of your D, first fret of your G string. Right hand's grabbing low E, A, D, G now, okay? All 4 of those. Replay the G string, add your pinky second fret, or your ring. Your ring can reach down too. You wanna do that. And then pick the pinky up or ring, whatever you had there, and your right hand's gonna move down a string set. Your thumb's gonna stay on the low E. Instead of A, D, G, we got D, G, B now. All right, so. All right, you with me? There's a pickup, open high E, reach up, 5th fret. You can use your ring or your pinky here. We're gonna play an open A with the 5th fret of our high E, and then replay the high E string, come down to the 4, and then now we're on the 3rd fret, open A with the 3rd fret of the high E string, and then 1st fret of the high E, and then open high E. All right, so far we got for counting that, because we're in 3/4, we're going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, now reach up. I think I'd use my pinky here on the high E. I'm gonna show you how to do it with an alternate finger, of course. We're gonna go, so rings on the low E, sorry, thumbs on the low E, rings on the high E, right hand. 3rd fret of the low E, 3rd fret of the high E. That's together, low E, high E. And then 3rd fret of the high E, and then move down, 2nd fret, use your middle finger here. And then low E, 3rd fret, pointer fingers on the high E, 1st fret, together, and then open high E, 3rd fret of the B string. And the alternate way to do it would be middle finger on the bottom, as in on the low E string, and then rings on the high E. So you play those together, both on the 3rd fret of the low E and the high E string. And then 2nd fret, reach down with that pointer finger, just the 2nd fret of the high E. And then if you can change out right here, ring finger on the low E, pointer now on the 1st fret of the high E. Together, and then open high E, and then 3rd fret of the 3rd fret of that B string. That's how I would do it without the pinky. And now reach down here, pointer on the low E, 1st fret, pointer middle finger on the high E string, 1st fret, together, and then open 1st fret high E again, and then open high E. All right, now keep the low E, 1st fret, reach up, 3rd fret of the B string, right hand's 3rd fret, right hand's low E, thumbs on the low E, rings on the B string together, and then reach down. I'd keep that low E held down if you can. 3rd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret. Just together the first beat, so 1, 2, 3, and then reach up, 5th fret, you can use your ring or your pinky here, 5th fret of the B string, I'm gonna play my low E with it, replay the B string, come down 4th fret, and then low E again, we're gonna play the 3rd fret of that B string, and then reach down 1st fret of the B string, and then open B. Now we're to the height section. I call this the height section because it's like the last time through. Thumb on the A string, low E. What am I saying? Thumbs on the A string, pointer fingers 1st fret of the B string. What I need from you is your ring finger is going to be playing the B string right hand. Together, open A, 1st fret of the B, and then replay that B string. Or you can use your middle finger, or you can alternate. It doesn't matter. All right, and then low E, 1st fret of that B again, reach up, 3rd fret, and then back to the 1st fret. So that the height section goes like this so far. Open A, 1st fret of the B, and then the B, and then the B, and then A, and then the B again, and then the 3rd fret of the B, and then 1st fret of the B. All right, now reach up, ring finger, for sure, use your ring finger here. Low E string, 3rd fret, and then open B with your middle finger. Open B again, another open B, and then low E and B again. Middle finger reaches down, 2nd fret of that G, and then open G. All right, and then for this, I kind of did a funky fingering. I'm gonna jump up, 1st fret of the low E, ring's gonna totally play that, you can use your pointer finger or middle finger if you want to. Well, I would, let's totally do ring finger here. Just trust me on this one. 1st fret low E, ring fingers on the 2nd of your G. Right hand wise, I'm gonna play both of those together. Thumbs on the low E, pointers on the G. And then middle finger plays open B. And then middle finger, left hand. Middle finger comes down, 1st fret of that B string, keep that low E. And then reach up, ring finger. Well, pointer finger is going to stay right here, 1st fret of that low E. Ring's playing the 3rd fret of the B. Middle finger, ring finger, right? 3rd fret, 1st fret, 3rd fret, and then E major chord. And you can slow down right there, retardando, right? Or you can use your pinky, pointer, and then the pinky together. Middle finger, pinky, and then big fat E major chord. I think that's how I did it during the intro, the alternate way I would do that. Anyway, you want to get that done, but I hope this helps. Good luck. If you have any questions, let me know. But good luck with this one. This is a real pretty one.